Beardos, weirdos, boys and ghouls, how are we all doing? The last few months you haven't been able to look anywhere without something about the Conjuring House. Codi and Satori, Sam and Colby, etc. It's been everywhere. I've covered it, Mythos covered it, hundreds of people have covered it. And is there a reason so many of us have covered it? Could it be that it is because it's controversial? Could it be because reasonings behind our claims? Now, this is coming at a time where debunkers are really coming under fire. This isn't one of my usual video uploads. This is just something in between, but something I feel like I need to address. And I'm not going to address it with anger and snark and all the rest of it. I'm literally just going to read these things and then react how I feel professionally. So this is on Facebook, the Conjuring House. This is from Jackie Nunez, who is the owner of the Conjuring House. Official response regarding the spirit communication method by Codi, Despins and Satori Hawes. Now, I am sure that she will remain impartial, you know. It's not like this could impact her business. I am Jackie Nunez, owner of TCH. I've been observing the events that continue to unfold resulting from the 3-part YouTube series released by Sam and Colby in October 2023. This series, which features Codi and Satori delivering messages through the spirit communication method, has garnered millions of views from around the world. These videos have also drawn the attention of people from around the world who represent numerous industries and sectors that are not connected to the paranormal field. What could that... Maybe Hollywood have looked at it and thought, ooh, we could use that. I mean, look how honest they made Ed and Lorraine Warren look. Just saying. We have received thousands of messages from viewers expressing their gratitude for how these videos have provided comfort and or altered belief systems regarding the continuity of consciousness after death. Our beloved spirit, Abigail Arnold, established her own fan club for her contributions in these videos. Right? However, there have also been some skeptics, disbelievers and opportunists who have sought to monetize their content by producing debunking videos and telling outright lies to hurt Codi and Satori. Skeptics, disbelievers and opportunists. I am skeptical, but I am a believer. Opportunist? No. If people are willing to record their experience, put that experience out onto the internet for all to see, especially on YouTube, which is, you know, freedom of speech. You live in America. Freedom of speech. People are going to have an opinion, people are going to have a thought process, and people are allowed that. The slanderous lies and debunking videos have been produced by people who have never met Codi and Satori, let alone have the privilege of experiencing the method. Among the lies is the assertion that Codi and Satori have made a lot of money from their method. Codi and Satori have never taken any money for the method, nor were they paid one dime from the Sam and Colby 2023 TCH videos featuring the method in every episode. Cool. I don't doubt that. Codi and Sam and Colby are not going to pay them to do whatever they do. They could. I'm not saying they have. But you need to be careful here. Because if you're going to go down the route of threatening people for slander, and you wanted to take any of us to court over this, Codi and Satori would have to prove without a shadow of a doubt in a court of law that they are in fact talking to spirits. And that the knocking method is not fake. That would mean that a court would appoint physicists, would appoint experts, would make them take their shoes and socks off, have them sit on a chair, take their feet off the ground without shoes on and see if that knocking is still possible. Are you prepared to go that far? Because this is where, if you're going on the slanderous route, this is where you're going to find yourself. We don't have to prove the Codi and Satori are fake, because scientifically, it's not possible. Scientifically, ghosts are not real. I'm not one of the people that believes that ghosts are not real. I'm one of the people that has had experiences. And what they do, this cash grab, and that's what it is, and I'll get to that in a second. This cash grab is an insult to my belief system. And I hope you haven't said anything silly later on in this video about things like that. Among the lies is the assertion that Codi and Satori made a lot of money from the method. Now, I've never mentioned them making a lot of money from their method in regards to Sam and Colby. But they do make money from their method. You see, they work at the Conjuring House. They're tour guides at the Conjuring House. You pay them to work at the Conjuring House, meaning they earn money from their method. Whilst Sam and Colby bring out a video that is watched by millions of people all around the world, Codi and Satori's website gets a boost in views, the tickets sell out to the shows. They made money from Sam and Colby, from their method featured in the episode. In fact, it was publicity for them. And they've gone from two people that nobody has heard of to two people that everybody in the paranormal field has heard of. Codi and Satori are valued members of staff at TCH, while for the public there are a few instances where we have allowed their method to be shared with guests. I have numerous hours of video footage from private sessions we have done since I purchased the property in May 2022. I plan to share these videos to help support what I and many others know to be the truth. Codi and Satori are not frauds. They have a unique gift that enables them to channel spirit messages in biological, physical form, rather than through other physical mediums like EVPs, spirit boxes, or REM pods. But you're arguing against things that a lot of us don't believe in EVPs. Most of us don't believe in spirit boxes or REM pods. In fact, I don't use any EVP sessions or spirit box sessions in my investigations. I work with teams that use them. They enjoy them. I don't. I have a REM pod. Very rarely goes off. And even when it does, or if it does, I don't claim it to be a ghost. It just draws my attention to that specific area. Maybe it's an area of interest. It's not proof. It's not evidence. And why suddenly, October, at the very end of October, November, December, January, February, nearly the end of March. Why, almost 5 months later, now are Sam and Colby and yourself saying that you have videos to prove this? You've had 5 months to doctor whatever you like. If you bought something out 5 days later, and then debunkers were like, you've created that within the 5 days, you'd have a good cause to argue. This is 5 months, and nobody is releasing any footage. This statement is 5 months late. It took you 5 months to put this together, which is so far looking like a hit piece against debunkers and skeptics. This isn't a good look. This isn't a good look at all. To the paranormal community, many of you dedicated your lives to exploring locations in the hopes of capturing evidence of a spirit existence. See, you're separating debunking and the paranormal, and they should sit side by side. Skepticism is needed, debunking is needed, despite what people are saying right now. It is absolutely needed. There are people making an absolute killing and a career from faking evidence. I'm not speaking about anyone in particular here. And I go to places with the hopes of capturing proof of spiritual existence. I've seen some cool things. I've experienced some cool things. Has any of it been proof? No. Is this knock-in phenomena proof? No. I mean, it was ultimately disproved in the 1800s. Recognise that when you attack or refuse to support others in our community, that you are also attacking yourselves and the evidence you have captured in your investigations. No, I'm not. We're not attacking ourselves. We are not attacking you. We are not attacking Codi and Satori. We are looking at things with logic. We are looking at things logically. We are looking at things with fact, with, dare I say, a bit of science. Because you can't claim you're being attacked by people saying, this is Cody shifting his weight. This is Cody covering a camera angle with his hand to make sure his foot is not looked at. This is Codi and Satori making mistakes with spelling ghost names wrong and stuff. All the stuff I imagine you don't clear up in this. Okay, if Codi and Satori are frauds, they are not. What does that say about EVPs, thermal images, and other evidence that you have documented? Nothing. Because it's a completely separate thing. What you're trying to argue here is that a physical interaction, a biological reaction by two people, if you call that wrong, then that proves that digital interactions are fake. I'm sorry, lady, but you are speaking out of your bottom. You are just trying to defend a sham that is in this business. Your evidence is much more suspect than the physical evidence that is shared by all when they have experienced the method by Codi and Satori. I ask you to consider the ramifications of our field by participating in destroying the reputation of people who are doing their honest best to capture authentic evidence. It hurts us all. What about the people that... Right, I'm going to use a different example here. I'm very aware of an example relating directly to Codi and Satori, but I'm going to use a example away from Codi and Satori here, so you don't think I'm dogpiling A show called Ghostwatch came out, a UK-based mockumentary that people, myself included, because I was like 10, thought was a real thing. The ghosts were real, poltergeists were real, and it was captured on video and broadcast live. Absolutely incredible. But what happened was, somebody ended it all for themselves, and they left a note saying that basically, while there's proof of the afterlife, and while this version sucks, I may as well go and be with people I care about, or something along those lines. I'm not doing it word for word. You know, I'm paraphrasing here. The guy had some illnesses. How are you going to feel when somebody does the same thing because of this knock-in method that ultimately has been proved time and time and time again to be fake? Nobody that looked at this and went, ooh, that looks fake, let's look deeper, ooh, there's his foot rocking, there's the weight shifting, all. Nobody took 5 months to put that together. It was days after. My own video was days after. And if you want to go down this route of slander, and if you decide to take somebody to court and you ultimately be proved as a fraud, or at least promoting fraudulent psychic mediums, which is what they're doing, then who is destroying the reputation of the paranormal field? You, your building. You are risking one of the most famous haunted locations, or apparently haunted locations in the world. I don't disbelieve in the building. I disbelieve in the Codi and Satori method. And I disbelieve in what you are putting into this building. I really do. Oh, to the disbelievers and the debunkers, you have passed your opinions and personal narratives off as facts, including mythos, bad to the bone paranormal, among others. There have been threats made, cyberbullying captured, and proof of your lies collected by many who have witnessed your actions. Unfortunately, the 2 channels you've listed there have never threatened you. They've never threatened Codi and Satori, so you've got to be careful in saying that they have been threatened because of debunkers. Now, take into account that when you claim to have extraordinary abilities, extraordinary gifts, you could be attacked by anyone, anywhere, anytime, for daring to be different. People, you know, look at the Sophie Lancaster case in the UK, a young lady who was brutally murdered for having dreadlocks and facial piercings. She was murdered for being a goth, for daring to be different. You can't say that every attack is just because of the debunking community. It could be an attack. What if somebody is religious, and in their religious beliefs it says, you know, do not commune with the devil, do not commune with the dead, because it is against my religion. They're going to be pissed. They're going to be pissed at every ghost hunter. But you're just solely putting the blame on the debunkers, and this is happening a lot, and it shouldn't be happening. As for cyberbullying, I've not seen any of it. I've not seen any debunking channel cyberbully anyone at that building, anyone at all. You are prudent to take note that your slanderous claims, and defaming lies are illegal. Here we go. I'm addressing you to tell you TCH does not care about you. You are not our market. You represent less than 10% of the people that have engaged with us. You're wrong again. Because I was very nearly coming to the Conjuring House this year. I would have been there already this week had I not seen this Codi and Satori drama. I would have come to this location because of the history and because of my belief in the paranormal and because of friends that I trust that have investigated there that have had cool experiences. Not related to toe tapping. I was your audience. A lot of people were your audience. Until the Codi and Satori thing. And until you took over, threw the price hike through the roof, and priced most of us out of ever being able to visit there. I'm addressing to tell you that TCH does not care about you. Fair enough. Maybe you should take a little more care and try to engage with people as opposed to just shouting, that's illegal. Your defaming lies are slanderous claims and defaming lies are illegal. They're only illegal if you can 100% in a court of law prove that Codi is not manipulating his bones and his joints. Maybe you believe them. Maybe you are naive enough to believe that knocking method time after time after time. Maybe you are. Or maybe this is just an idle threat to keep us off your back because take somebody to a court of law over this. You're going to look pretty stupid. You see, Ellen Lorraine Warren got too big for the boots and tried to get somebody off with murder by saying the devil made him do it. We can prove it. Look, the devil made them do it. And didn't get anywhere. The guy still went to prison for murder. And this was decades ago. Times have changed. People have changed. We're far more skeptical as a people now than we have ever been. The courts have changed. There are laws in place about the fake psychic medium acts which stemmed from witchcraft trials. Are you able 100% and confident to say that in a court of law, when the court appoints scientific research into this Codi and Satori thing, that they can ultimately prove that they are talking to ghosts? Because they can't. There is nowhere on this earth that you haven't watched all of the footage just come out and gone, ooh, they've been caught. Or even, I don't know about that. I better be careful. Instead, it's just slander, defaming, lies, illegal. Again, you're talking out of your bottom, lady. To the paranormal enthusiasts and the paranormal curious, you are who we care about. We encourage you to continue your explorations into spirit existence to see what experience awaits you. Of course you're going to say that. You want them to pay an extortionate amount to come and stay at your building, which may well be haunted. But unfortunately, at the moment, the only haunting that anyone is concerned with is the haunting of a pair of fucking shoes. Of course, we want you to visit TCH, but there are so many active locations around the world, and hopefully near you, where you can venture out and search for some otherworldly encounters. I do that. I do that quite often. And this is the problem we're getting right now, is everyone is saying debunkers, complete skeptics, non-believers, you're not allowed to have an opinion. What happens when that debunker is a believer and is just looking for the truth? As a final thought to extend our TCH family and those who may become part of it, do not ever allow anyone to get you to doubt or disbelieve the spiritual or paranormal experience that have impacted your lives and or belief systems. Only you know the experiences you've had, and you are entitled to your belief systems, so own and embrace them. You've had the hashtag Sam and Colby there to make sure you get more traffic in. Not about the money. Bullshit. I never, ever shit on people's beliefs. I make a point of saying that very often. I'm not about people's beliefs. I'm about fake video evidence. I'm about going out and trying to capture my own paranormal experiences. I just really struggle to capture things. But you're trying to impact people's lives and belief systems with this toe-tapping show, which is what it is. So what can we take from that? The whole legal thing. You're going to find yourself in hot water there. You're going to struggle to find a judge in the land that is going to side with paranormal over science. How can you prove slander? And now listen, I believe in the paranormal, but how can you prove that I am being slanderous or anyone is being slanderous by something that science on the whole agrees is a load of shit? So anyway, please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below about the Conjuring House claims, the Conjuring House statement. And please, no hate. There's a lot of people getting quite upset about things being said right now. I don't promote hate. I don't ask people to do anything on my behalf in regards to hate, and neither should you. Even if Jackie is trying to twist the narrative to make debunkers look like horrible people, which I really don't like. Anyway, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Don't go leaving horrible, shitty comments on Jackie's Facebook or the Conjuring House's Facebook. That's not what this is about. This is about my views as a debunker, as a believer on that statement, which ultimately is targeting the debunkers. You can claim you're being targeted, but when you target debunkers, you know, double standards. Much love to you all. Beardo out.